I mean, it's been a really hard journey, but I think I feel very proud of myself, and I think it's good to be in a position where I can be proud of myself.
I came here I wasn't able to speak, but right now I can speak, I can talk to people, I can understand almost everything.
I think it's an opportunity for kids to come together that maybe don't fit in the exact mold that everybody else does, you know, and I think they find camaraderie together, and they feel good about each other and about themselves. I get teary-eyed when I think about this because she has learned so much through LearningWorks.
LearningWorks is a nonprofit education organization that works with 3,000 learners all over southern Maine. And we have 3 primary objectives. The first objective is to bolster elementary students' academic and social and emotional well-being. The second objective is to transform the lives of teens and young adults who are struggling. And the third objective is to build the capacity of new Mainers.
I had to go somewhere for after school. I went here, and the first day it was amazing. I loved it.
I think it's the camaraderie with other people kind of like her. She has some trouble focusing, and just the extra attention and just the additional learning outside the classroom is really important for her and to her.
I get math easy now because of LearningWorks.
She loves the science. I mean, she loves the engineering portion. She gets really excited about the different projects that they do.
We have kids doing drawings of rockets, which is integrating science and art, as well as math. If you think about how a rocket, functions, someone had to engineer it.
So we use a really rigorous STEM curriculum to help kids get back on track. And we specifically target students who are struggling academically for participation, and it's free for them.
We provide healthy snacks, we provide transportation home at the end of the day. So we're really trying to meet parents where they're at.
I don't worry as much, just as a parent. I mean, you're always going to worry about your kids, but she feels special here.
The fourth program we offer is Youth Building Alternatives. It's a youth build program. It's a national model. LearningWorks has been running the program since the 90s. And we work with students between the ages of 16 and 24 who've dropped out of high school and are unemployed. So these are youth who are disconnected from the education system, they're disconnected from the workforce. There's usually some compounding factors, something difficult going on at home or in the young person's life. And they're struggling really to make that leap to adulthood.
So I had a lot of broken knowledge because I stopped going to school regularly when I was in 5th grade. And then things happened and I ended up dropping out of high school, and I had a caseworker reach out to YBA and set up an interview for me, and it kind of just went from there. I struggled with attendance a lot, for years. That's a big reason why I had to drop out of high school. But here I got attendance awards for coming so much.
Why? You like coming here?
Yeah, I loved coming here.
So they come here, they work towards their high set, Maine's GED, and they do some training in culinary arts, construction, and hospitality, and they get some really rigorous, individualized career development training. Any young person with any kind of background is welcome here. Liana is one story of a young person with a specific background. She had friends who were out of school because of behavioral reasons, other friends who were out of school because of bullying. Every kid comes with their own story, and it makes for a very diverse mix of young people who we work with. But the hallmark of our program is the very small class size. We serve about 30 students a year. So they get to know each other pretty well, and they realize pretty quickly that they have to rely on each other and depend on each other, and they need to understand how to get along.
I would definitely describe my experience as life-changing. It put me on a completely different path. Before going to YBA, things were hard for me, but after, I definitely learned things that I'm gonna keep with me forever, and I made relationships and friendships with people that I'll always be close with. And I honestly would, if anyone that was struggling in school, I would definitely recommend YBA to them.
The fifth program is our English Language and Literacy program. So that's a program for adult new Mainers. It has two components. One is a classroom-based program where we focus on conversation and community. So they're really small group classes with volunteer instructors, and we focus on oral fluency and an individual plan for each student, whether their goals are to get back into the workforce, to finish school, whatever their goals are, we work with them on that on an individual basis. Students in that program can also get a one-on-one tutor.
Where volunteers from the community work one-on-one with learners to help them learn English.
And we bring in a lot of guest speakers to teach about American culture as well. And we have potlucks and field trips and just things where students can practice language in a natural setting, but also learn more about the culture that's very new to them and often overwhelming and confusing.
So the English Language and Literacy program is free for students. The tutors are all community volunteers who are not paid. So there's no fees to work with a tutor to learn English, and the classes are also free.
For me, it's so important because now I have a new life in the US. So I have to speak English, to learn English in general, because I have to go to school, have to work, have to create my careers. So I want to do everything here. That way I can say how to learn English, how to know English.
It's so simple, but seeing students smile is the point. I mean, school can be scary. Being an immigrant or a refugee can be an incredibly difficult and isolating time. So when students seem excited to be in class, happy to see their classmates or their teacher, or I see them in the community, or I hear about their progress from their tutors, that's when I know that something big is happening, even when something little is what I see.
Education is the difference between the life that you have and the life that you want. Folks who have educational opportunities, who have really solid educational opportunities to learn and grow and connect to the community and see what's out there and get guidance about how to take advantage of that and take the next steps in their lives. That's the difference between someone permanently slipping through the cracks and someone building a life and building a career and becoming an engaged citizen.
For those who come to us, it's kind of magical. You know, they're making friends. They find their group, their community.
I'm a success story from YBA. I'm on a great path right now, and I think that's a great example of the potentials of YBA.
And it's just really gratifying to see such transformation happen in such a short period of time, and to see them really proud of that. And for some kids, it's the first time they're ever proud of themselves. What an amazing experience to be able to witness that.
Because I have a dream to become a doctor.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I like help people. I like to help people.
That's big, powerful stuff. I mean, starting at this age, that's something that could truly make a difference in a kid's life. And, you know, they could take it home to their family. You don't know. I mean, it's just like something so that they might not even view as huge, but it is. You know, and that's what they get from this program.